Hello and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's 8 p.m. UK time on a Tuesday evening. I've switched my usual Thursday live to a Tuesday. So I'm here with you. My name is Heather Thomas. This is a Songbird Stamper, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Fareham in the UK. And I thought I'd pop online. I've had a delivery today. I've been at work all day, but I came home to a lovely parcel that had been delivered with all the March online exclusive products. So I thought I'd hop on and share some new stuff with you and have a little bit of a play. I've had a couple of things out already, and this is one of my favourites. I think this is probably the highlight product. It's a suite of products. Hi Sue, hey Kay, good evening, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Everything's kind of everywhere already, so it doesn't take long in my craft room for things to go kaboom. Hey Bex, how you doing? All right. So the first thing I'll do is I'll show you these little flippity flaps because then I can just put them to one side. They're not all that exciting. If you're into your scrapbooking, Stampin' Up! Are increasing their scrapbooking line at the moment. And you've got these little flip flaps, and they are for putting pockets in, for putting photos in, and then they kind of flip back on themselves. So you can create some interactive scrapbooking, which I think is cool. Good evening, Karen. How are you doing? All right. Hello, Mandy. Lovely to see you guys. So this bit here is just kind of a peel back, and then it reveals a sticky side here, which you then stick down onto your scrapbook page. And then your photo goes in here. And then when you flip it back, you can see whatever you've got underneath. So they've got packs. They come in packs of 12. You get 3" by 4" ones, 3 by 3". What's that? 4 by 4 and 6 by 4 as well, or 4 by 6. So a nice, good range of those. I've forgotten the price on everything, but I didn't think they were too bad price wise. So yeah, I've got some of those, and they've got front loading and side loading as well. So this is like the same size, but like a little front flap. So again, that's the one that you stick down, and then you can flip up. Great to put the kit stamp sets in. Oh, they would actually. Yeah, when you get a little kit, I think I've got one here just kicking around. You can make yourself a little album. I don't know if it'll. Might just need to trim a tiny bit down on the acetate, or use a bigger flip flap. I don't want to break my flip flap. But yeah, you could just fit those little stamps that you get from there. That's quite a cool idea, Kay. And then you could stick them in a little album or something, couldn't you? But yeah, they do. Otherwise, they just kick around, those little ones. But yeah, I thought they were quite cute, these. Hey, Louisa. So those of you, I know there's a couple of you on here that are into your scrapbooking already. So anybody watching this who's into their scrapbooking, I'm going to be doing some more. I've printed some photos off the other day. I've kind of lost my crafting mojo, which is really sad. Making me sad. I just seem to be watching a lot of telly at the moment, so I need to get back into doing some proper crafting. I'm sure it will come back. It always does. But yes, so I want to do some more scrapbooking. I've got a scrapbooking workshop coming up again. I've got one place available. So if you haven't booked, yeah, please do give me a shout if you'd like to come. It's in Denmead. I've got one place available for the 2nd of March, I think it is. Oh, and crochet. Yeah, exactly. So I am doing lots of other things as well. But lots of crochet, cake decorating, and eating chocolate. Excuse me. So they were little flippy flaps. Let me show you this one because it's just cool. And then we'll make a card with this one at the end, I think. I'm halfway through. Images at 75%. It's quite big. So that's the size on the front. That's the size that you actually get. And that's it coloured in. So it's a good size. I was using the mask. It comes with dies and masks. Although I've ripped mine just slightly there. We've taken some tape off it. Or you could colour it in with blends. It would be a great one to colour in. with the Stampin' blends or watercolour, whatever you fancy doing really. So many options. I love a big flower stamp. I know some people don't like all the flowers, but I do. I love them. And that comes with this set of coordinating, what do you call them, masks. It's lovely, isn't it, Kay? Yeah, gorgeous image. I was looking at this on Saturday. Yes, it is a lovely hydrangea stamp. Yeah, really, really, really pretty. And then it comes with a set of masks. So you get the leaves for both of them. So 2 masks for the leaves, like an infill and then a detail. And then three for the flowers. So the flowers are both on one and the leaves are both on one as well. So that's quite cool. And then you get the set of dies that go with it as well. So it's a big old set. The dies, there's 2 of them here. Where's the rest of them? Here they are. So if you don't like your fussy cutting, then you've got all your images, even these little ones. You've also got, which I think is really cute, like this flower here will cut out the flower from here. Bring this in. So the way they've designed the line images, can you see there's a break here? So the line doesn't go all the way up. That's so that you can get this die, wherever it's going to fit here, to cut that flower out separately. And then you can raise that up on dimensionals. You bought these masks and thought, where is the stamps and dies? Silly me, didn't order the suite. Oh, Mandy. There's a song there, isn't there? Oh, Mandy. Yeah, oh, bless you. It's awful when you haven't ordered the things you think you've ordered. And then this one here will be for the hydrangea flowers. So you can pop some of those up. And then you've got the little leaves, and then 2 of the little leaves. 3 of the bigger leaves, actually. That's great. So you could, 1, 2, 3. So you could cut those out. Spent ages trying to find the fit for the hydrangea one. What, this one here? Yeah, I bet. I haven't tried yet, but let's see if I can find it. I don't think I'll be able to. They're actually the wrong way around, aren't they? So I need to turn my die up the other way. I could just go round and round in circles. Just above the leaf. So like somewhere down here, is it? I think I need to, or maybe I don't need to turn it over. Yeah, I do. They're all mirrored. They're mirrored on this thing, so you need to turn your die over. So somewhere, oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. There we go. Well done, Sue. Just that little triple there. I bet that drove you mad, didn't it? Round and round in circles. So yeah, you've got some cute little dies in there. I like that. I like that a lot. And then it comes with paper. I know which paper it is. I'm trying to think what. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I've got a terrible sneeze. I'm trying to think what gems and embellishments it comes with. I've got some embellishments, but I don't think it's going to be these. I don't think it's these. Starburst sequins. They're quite cute though. Ah, thank you. So let's show these. These are adorable. Look at those. Love that. And then you get a ribbon as well. I don't know where everything's from because I haven't got a catalogue and I haven't got my phone open. I really like. So this is the one that came with one of the wild Floral Delight suite thin ribbon. I really like thin ribbons, and there's a linen kind of ribbon here, like a white, linen, a white something. So it's nice to have a couple of thinner ribbons. So there's one there, and then this cute one. I don't know how I've got 2 of these. But no. I'll open one just in case it was an error. This is like a mini velvet trim, but that's good. That would look really cute bordering something or just tucking underneath. Again, not too big. Really, really pleased to see some thin ribbons coming in, because sometimes I think those thick ribbons can be just a little bit too heavy, a little bit too much. And then the papers that come with this one are this set here. So you get half coloured, half black and white, which I think is a bit, I mean, I love that, but I think it's a bit weird seeing as we've also got a black and white set. Just saying. So these are the, is it the botanical textures, or is this the, it's all literally just arrived. I am learning at the same time as you. I think this is the botanical textures, the black and white one. And then this other one is called Lovely Garden. The Lovely Garden DSP. So you get gorgeous designs. You could cut these out if you wanted to. Yeah, thinner ribbons are definitely better. And then a green on the other side. Got these cute little yellow flowers. They're really, really small. And then a leaf on the other side, like a black and white leaf pattern. This one, which I've just, this is what we're going to use in the card. Can you see where we're going with this? If you can, then good, because I'm not entirely sure myself. Black and white on the other side. Some dots. Love the velvet thin ribbon. You ordered the suite. Yeah, I probably did exactly that. I ordered the suite and then ordered the pretty ribbon separately. You're probably right, Becky. That's exactly what I've done. Love this fresh freesia, gorgeous colour. That would look really nice with that. If I did that, actually, pink and purple. That might work better than the one I've got at the moment. Then you've got this one with the kind of darker background. Might be a bit heavy all in one go, but quite cute. Little bits of it cut up. Really, really pretty. It's bold, isn't it? It's striking. And then you've got more white on the back. And you've got this design, like that one. Dainty flowers. And then black and white stripes on the back. So yeah, really, really nice suite. I don't know what gems come with that. If anybody can enlighten me, because I might have got the gems instead of the ribbon in my box, or rather the ribbon instead of the gems in my box. I haven't even checked off my box against the pick list yet. So let me put those stamps back. And then I got a few other bits. So obviously we've got this paper here, botanical textures. So we've got leaves. I mean, that's moody, isn't it? Really moody black. And then a gorgeous leaf prints on there. I don't make many black and white cards, but I could be tempted with this. Really nice. I like this one. Love that. I prefer the lighter designs, I think, but it's quite nice that they've got light on one side and dark on the other. So you can use whichever you prefer. So darker design, lighter design. That's nice. And then more leaves. Beautiful, isn't it? Really like that. Spend some time on Pinterest. That's what I probably need to do. Having a browse, getting inspired. And then I couldn't help myself. I started colouring it in. I think that's gorgeous. Oh, does it, Mandy? The floral garden comes with the starburst ones. That's really surprises me, actually. But I can see the purples and the pinks in there. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the whole sheet, but I really enjoyed doing that. That is with the Stampin' Up! Watercolour markers. Starburst, not Stardust. Bless you. So yeah, the suite I just showed you comes with those gems. But yeah, it has got pink and purple and yellow in, so that makes sense. Thank you. That was done with the watercolour pencils, just the garden green and granny apple green. Two colours I love. So wish me luck as I embark on colouring in my entire sheet of leaves. Okie dokie, what else did I get? Oh, so I got Celebration's second release is out at the moment. So if anybody wants to order anything from me, the link is in the description below to my online store, I believe. And this is one of the free set. You could get this for free with a £55 purchase. And that's bananas, because this stamp set is like 20 odd quid. It's beautiful. It's a great stamp set. And that's from the new mini. So that's not even like an annual catalogue product. That's quite a new product, which I think is brilliant. The other thing you can get for free, which I feel like I may now need the stamp set, which is annoying because I wasn't going to get this. This is the Trusty Tools. You can get these for free with a £55 purchase as well. Look at all those. I was wondering whether I could just do, like, whether you could just die cut them, as in not need the stamps. I don't know. I'm undecided yet. That's like the pegboard that you hang all the tools off. I've seen some really cute stuff done with this one. I'm just not, I don't know. I don't really like making masculine cards. So I'm never really sold on the masculine style stamp sets. What else have we got? What have we got? Fancy Borders dies. Oh, this is a classic example of check the description before you buy. I mean, they're lovely, but the framed scenes dies. So imagine in my head a big oval like this, card size front, right? That's what I was hoping for. I should have looked at the price of the dies as well. And this is what I've got. It's a little bit different in size from what I was anticipating. So all those ideas I had in my head are not going to come to fruition because it's a bit small. I had visions of ovals with, I mean, look at the stamped image covers the whole thing up. But I had visions of ovals with blending and then, yeah, flowers over the top. Not really going to work. So always check the sizes. We do list, the Stampin' Up does list the sizes. I just didn't read it. But you do get this cute frame, which I quite like. But really, it's a nice set of dies. You've got 2 ovals, really nice layering ovals as well, which would be great for sentiments. And then that's like a wood textured. I didn't get the stamp set that goes with it. But yeah, Mandy's the same as me. Don't really like making masculine cards unless they like pink or purple flowers. I am totally the same. I can make you all the masculine cards you want with pink and purple flowers on. Definitely. But yes, I might need to buy the Trusty Tools as well. And I'll, yeah, who knows? I may or may not. Yes, Sue, there is. Sue says there's a lovely set. I have them here. I've already used them. They were one of my favourite things. Where are they? Fancy Borders, Patterns of Friendship. No, not that one. They're here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Gorgeous, gorgeous set of rectangle dies. This is called Textured Notes, and I think it goes with the stamp set that I've got. Fantastic set of dies, this one. So you've got a nice long thin one for sentiments. And you've got a nice thin one here for sentiments as well, which has just got stitched on. And then all the others are layering. And you've got 2 with the same design. This one and this one have got the same designed edge. And this one and this one have got the same designed edge. And the others 2 are different. But yeah, really, really nice. And then this is the beginnings of my card. I won't show you everything, but so there's kind of the edging that you get on there. Super cute. Yeah, these are lovely. Really, really nice set of dies. And then that's the smaller one. That's the sentiment from the garden one, the suite I showed you. And I think they look quite nice together. So yeah, you can imagine we've got flowers, we've got die cut leaves with a bit of blending, more flowers. So we'll make something with that in a minute. But I may use a different paper than I had planned. I love these. These are going to get a lot of use, I think, because we got rid of the stitched rectangles, and I was like, no. But something even better. So if you never had the stitched rectangles, get these. These are good for scrapbooking as well, because make nice little borders and stuff. Talking of borders, then I got the Fancy Borders dies. I don't really know why, if I'm honest, but they called to me. I've cut this one out. I wanted to see. It hasn't. I mean, it has worked, but I need to do something about my plates. I thought I could make like a tri-shutter card using this one, and I just cut this out of a piece of cardstock and then used where the things were to score it down. And then the other thing I thought, this would make a cute little packet. So if you glued the bottom shut and then glued up there, you'd make a little nice little chocolate bar holder. I mean, for a very thin chocolate bar, granted, but or something holder with a nice little bit of paper wrapped around. I thought that was really cute. And then you've got this heart one that cuts out all the hearts. You've got 2 leaves, so it kind of cuts through. Shaped, fancy border dies. I'm going to wait until some experts show me. That's a nice border, actually. I quite like that one. Just a kind of jaggedy straight. So as in a straight line. Yeah, I reckon a curly whirly would fit in it, Becky. Yep, I do. Might make some treats for on stage. 2 little. I've still decided on my on stage swap. But you'd also get some of these little Napolitanes in there, I reckon. So you'd get some of the little Napolitans in there. You might have to put some glue down. I don't know. Would they fall? They might fall out. The little thin bars would fit. The little Cadbury's ones as well. Oh, have you, Sue? I'll have a look. Sue says she's seen some lovely cards with these border dies. So I'm really late getting this. I ordered my stuff from Stampin' Up. Gosh, 4th of February rather. What's that? Over 2 weeks ago. It got lost. My parcel got lost. So Stampin' Up have replaced it. So this is my replacement parcel that's just arrived. So I have been actually patiently waiting. So I should have a look. I should have a look for these border dies. Yes. So I just need a bit of inspiration. What else have we got? Textured notes goes with this stamp set. This is gorgeous. I love this. I don't really go for many of the textured ones these days, but look at that. I didn't get the paper that goes with it because I didn't really like the colours in it. But I also think this would go really nice with the black and white paper that I showed you. I think these leaves images are really, really similar. So I really like this. A little note of appreciation as well. I think that's a really cool stamp. Thank you, and you are seriously the best. Really nice sentiments. Just you would send those to anybody, like a plain old thank you. Sometimes they can be a little bit, I don't know, over the top, but just a little note of appreciation is sometimes really what I want to send. So I thought that was cool. Yours don't even get delivered to you now. UPS drop at a shop and you're driving to collect. Yeah, no, mine didn't even leave Stampin' Up. I don't know where it went. Yeah. UPS can be frustrating. I don't normally have, seeing as the amount of orders that I put through, I actually don't have that many problems with them, to be honest, considering. But this one just, I don't know where it went. No idea. Pattern of Friendship die. So this is a strange die. I don't really know what to make of it. But I wanted to buy it and give it a go. So it's a big, big die. Look at this. And it is going to be a pain to get off here, but let me give it a go. So it's like, it's not a cutting die as such, but it's going to cut lots of little holes. So should we have a go? Should I get a piece of cardstock? Oh, it's quite sharp, actually. Watch your fingers on it. Step it up. Right, let me get, we're going to want to put it in. Never, well, say never, like it's instruction. Don't do this. If you are putting a die through the cut and emboss machine, try and off-center it slightly. It's going to be a bit hard to do with this one, to be honest. But if you put that in kind of straight, it's like it's got to go over a speed bump. So if you angle it slightly when you put it through, I'm not going to use a whole sheet of card. I'm just going to grab a scrap. I'm hoping this is going to leave a cute pattern. So let's pop that on there like that. I'm going to try and get it straight. And then pop that through at as much as an angle as my machine will allow me to. See what we've got, shall we? Would it fit in the mini? No, No, it is a monster die, this one. Oh, but that's quite cute. Look at that. I like that. So it's punched holes all the way through. Yeah, it's really nice. So it's not an embossing folder. It's not embossed it. It has like punched a lot of holes. So this is raised on the back. This is completely flat. So there's no raised texture here at all. Yeah, that's really nice. It's the first one of these I think I've had. We've had different ones in the past, but I've never really gone for them. I do like that a lot. Yeah, glad you don't have to push all the little holes out. Can you imagine? I don't think that would sell very well, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I don't think that would go down very well. So no, that's really, really cute. I can see a lot of uses with that. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then we've seen that one, Fancy Border Slice. That was the Patterns of Friendship die. I don't know what. Oh, here it goes. This is the stamp set. Oh, this is a nice stamp set. Thanks for being the best, bestie. Happy birthday. Really, really nice font. Thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Let's keep in touch. You bring so much joy and laughter to my life. Friends are the family you choose for yourself. That's a really nice sentiment as well, especially for those of us in Stampin' Up. Good size as well. Yeah, really nice size. I think, yeah, look, that one would look lovely in that one there. Too big. Yeah, that one would go lovely in there. I really like that set. That set of dies is really nice, that rectangle set. I think that smaller one as well. Like you might even fit that one in the smaller one. Should we try? I'm always looking for sentiment dies. Always. I always seem to be looking for a die and they're always too big. This might be just right. Thanks for being the best. So it would pop over the stitching just a tiny bit on the S, but I can tolerate that. I'm always looking for fairly small sentiment dies. Don't know why. I don't seem to have any. Okay. Oh, the Fancy Borders stamp set is here. So that one was Patterns of Friendship. And then this was the Fancy Borders one. A little hello with a lot of love. Sent with love to and from. Just because. Love that. Special delivery. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it's going to be everybody's cup of tea. This border up here is quite thick. It's quite a thick lined stamp. All of them are actually. They're not thin lined stamps like this one in the garden. When we stamp that, you'll see it's really thin lines, really quite delicate. This is a bit thicker, a bit heavier. Might look good gold heat embossed onto something. With a thicker line, it can look sometimes really nice. But I'm not sure about how I would feel that stamped. It's not like a stamp and colour in stamp, if that makes sense. Did she? Think Sarah used this one on her swap? Yeah, it's really nice. Natural Botanicals. I don't know. Is this? I think this was a celebration set. But I'm not entirely sure. It's either an online exclusives or a celebration. The idea behind this is that it's a reversible. Yeah, this one's a celebration. So I wouldn't have bought this. I didn't get this in. You're amazing, Sue. Thank you. I didn't get this in the actual catalogue. I think it's in the main catalogue. But the idea behind this is that you can. What colour should I do? I might just choose a leaf actually, just for pure ease. So they're all the same, and they're the reversible stamps. So let's grab a leaf and show you. So we are going to, rather than stick it with this rather than stick it the right way up, most of you are stampers, aren't you? Let's be honest. Stick it on the block the wrong way up. Then grab some ink. Ink that up. I'm just going to grab some scrap paper and then stamp that down. You can either go, stamped first generation or second generation. clean it off, ideally, then turn it round and then over stamp. So you get that background and then you get the over stamp over the top of it. And that's the idea behind them. That's why you get this on the front. Yeah. I don't really know how it works for these ones that are kind of the other way around, because you get a bit of a bend that way and that one's going to bend the other way. Same with these. But for this, and this, it worked perfectly. I don't really go for reversible stamps. I know some people love them, but we all have our own. We all have our own kind of choices. But seeing as it was free in the celebration, I thought I'd get it and give it a go. Just don't forget to clean off both sides of your stamp when you use a reversible. Yeah, I thought it was the main. I thought it was the annual catalogue, this one, but I could be proven wrong. Okay, what else have we got? Yes, this one. Tags of Thanks. Again, quite a thick font on this one. This one here, Tags of Thanks. And that comes with a tag punch. Yeah, it's honestly, Sue, lovely things in the second celebration. All for a £55 purchase. So you are getting a bargain. So this is one of these kind of banner dies, banner punches. So you need to cut yourself a strip and they measure. I did know what they were. It's not written on there. Is it ½ an inch? Let me measure it. Yeah, ½ an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and an inch. So it's all imperial measurements. If you were to grab yourself a piece of cardstock, this Highland Heather happens to be at grabbing level. Oh, yeah, I've got the alphabet coming as well. Even though I already had one, I actually got a second one for my scrapbook classes. But they were out of stock because my parcel was lost when they went to send me the new one. They were out of stock, but they've come into stock and today, so they've sent it to me today, which is lovely. So you've got yourself a strip, and I'm just going to go for an inch, but you can cut it whatever width you want. And you know, I said I'm always really struggling to find dies. You actually just need to cut it slightly under, I think. I don't know if this will cut nicely now. Just cut that ever so slightly too wide, so just under an inch, and then it will fit in the slot. Just a slither off. You can make your own. So if you struggle to find a sentiment set that is the right, a sentiment die that's the right size, you can use this stamp, this punch. You can tell I've been at work for 12 hours today. Been a long week. And then punch, and you get this cute little end here. So it just discolours here. There's a little bit of oil. So when you get a new punch, always just punch with it, and then get rid of the oil, basically, that they've put on there. It'll disappear really quickly. And then this is the other end. Like a ticket. Oh, that looks like a ticket. That's cute. I like that. So I normally just do it a couple of times, and then the oil kind of wears off and you're left with your punched shape. But yeah, you kind of cut it to an inch, ½ an inch, 3/4. So you can get really thin ones. The 3/4 is a really nice size for sentiments. Inch is a little bit big, maybe. If you cut that down to 3/4 of an inch, again, always just go slightly under so that it fits well. Into that middle slot, and then yeah, nice. Just finishes it off a little bit neater, doesn't it? Gives you a little bit more interest. And then that comes with this stamp set here. So I would hope that these have been sized to fit. You never know though. So you've got friend, I appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. For you, thank you. So lucky to know you. You made my whole day. You're the best. So some nice straightforward sentiments, which I like. It's nice to have a cute little sentiment set sometimes. It's good. These are good for taking to classes as well, so that everybody can find something they want normally. I really like this one. I love the sentiments in this one. The way they're done as well, like not just straight across. I think that's really nice to have some different ones. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. You are remarkable in every single way. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Really, really nice photopolymer stamp set. Images are at 80% and it's a 2-step stamp. So this goes in here and this goes in here. So you've got your daisy here, and then you've got your leaf infill and your other infill. Shall we go? Let's stamp it in a smoky slate, I think, and then fill in with colour. You could use your marker pens as well. We've done quite a lot on marker pens recently, so you've seen that 2-tone technique. So I could stamp this using the marker pens in the green and then put the yellow up here and then infill with the colour. You could absolutely do that. I'm just going to try and do it separately, so I just need a slightly bigger block. So that's my daisy. Really, really nice. This would make a lovely background if you did it all over a piece of paper as well. I'm just going to go for a smoky slate. I don't really want black sometimes. I want something a little bit lighter. Let's see if I've got a scrap of card. Let's go to my big scraps. The stamp set comes with 3 mini punches. This one, is it? You are remarkable. Yes. Oh, is that the tags of thanks that comes with the 3 minis? I have got those. I'll show you those. I thought the punch came with it. I should have hopped online. Thank you. You are all very helpful indeed. Thank you. Yeah, I should have hopped online before I came on here. I just wanted to play with my new stuff, that was all. So let's pop that one on there. A nice light image. Sometimes it's just much nicer than stamping with black all the time. It can be a bit heavy, so I'm going to pick a really light green and a light yellow then to go with those two. So I'm going to go Old Olive stamped off, I think. Again, get myself a sheet of paper. These are the instructions for Stamp Camp. Anybody who's joined my Stamp Camp, if you are watching my video and you don't have one of these, please do shout. I don't know what I was doing when I was filling the boxes. I didn't put all of them in all the boxes, but I sealed them up. And I was like, I'm not undoing them all now to figure it out. So that's a really nice, even that just on its own, look. Yeah, that's cute because it doesn't look like it needs a flower on top of it. And then we can just pop that on there. Really, really faint and subtle, but nice. And then these are all going to need a clean afterwards. We can go in with our, what should we go for? Lemon lolly, I think. Oh, cute daisy. And you have got the centre for the daisy as well. Gosh, this light is going to make it tricky to see. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, the Celebration Tag Builder Punch. This one, is that a Celebration one as well? Wowzers. Yeah, there's some good stuff in Celebration. Yeah, so that again, free with a £55 purchase. I'm sure Kay is right if she said that. Absolutely. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm excited to use this one as well. So this is the You Are Remarkable. So I don't think it's got dies or anything with it. I'm going to need to clean these off. You've got some little bee. Look at the cute little bee. That's so adorable. You've got a little bit of texture. You've got the centre to your daisy, should you wish to add the little centre. We should really, shouldn't we? Where is it? Yeah. What colour shall I have that? I feel like I want to go pink, but I don't know if that's just going to be a bit mental. pretty in pink. I've stamped it off again just to kind of in keeping with the light effect. Yeah, the bee's adorable, isn't it? Really nice. So that is the You Are Remarkable stamp set. I'm gonna put that away, that little center. I'm okay with big stamps, but these little stamps I do tend to, if I take them off and put them on something, like I've done with here, I should really clean up after myself. If I put that on something, I'd probably lose it, so that can go away. So, okay, we were talking about this little cute set. So this is the one that comes with the tags of thanks. This little set of punches. I've never had, so Stampin' Up! Have done these little punch sets before, but before my time. So I've never had one. There's probably been a couple out that I just have chosen not to buy, but this is my first set. A little tag punch, a little trio punches. Oh, you're welcome, Anne-Marie. I was hoping you were going to check your pack. I should text you to say there's a card in there. You might want to open it. Yes. Fine. I will email you that sheet. If I don't do it, please remind me. I hope everything's going well. Got my fingers crossed for you. So, little tag punch. Oh, it's cute, isn't it? I love it. I love. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but so you can come down quite far as well. So it's not just you have to do it at the top. But this would be a great one for ribbon. I've got a friend of mine, a lady of mine that comes to my classes, and she doesn't craft at home. She doesn't, just likes coming for the social. If I gave her this, she'd just sit here all day and do this. She loves punching. It is quite nice. You can make little confetti. And then you've got the little super tiny hole. Huh? I like it. That is confetti. Look, you could make all your scraps now, all your coloured scraps. Don't put them in the bin. Make confetti. Make sprinkles. Right, should I stop that before I lose all my viewers? You're like, what is she on? That's quite therapeutic. That's a cute little set. I like that one. And then we've got Resourceful Rusty, because I couldn't help myself. Great for shaker cards, Kay. 100%. Yeah. There you go. That's all you need. Scraps and a punch, and you are away. You could spend hours in front of the telly. You might wind everyone up in the same room as you. He's cute. I've seen some great cards doing with this one. Don't give up. You've got this. Keep going. You can do it. Resourceful Rusty. And there's been quite a lot of debate in the Stampin' Up! World as to what is Rusty. Is he a fox? Is he a raccoon? Is he a panda? Red panda? I think the jury's still out. I'm not sure. I certainly haven't got a clue. But if you think you know what animal it is, please send me a message. And then we've got this one, Painted Stripes. This was at first one of the few ones I was going to get, but my I ended up with more than I thought I would again. It's always the way. It's because it's so nice. Right, so this I'm going to ink up the other way around. So I'm going to grab Coastal Cabana. I'm not going to take. Normally, you ink up the stamp on the block and then take the stamp to the card. Yes, it could be a squirrel. That was the other one. Yeah, absolutely. But this one, we are going to ink up. Like without it being mounted on a block, which I know is a bit weird, but just roll with it for now. And then we'll grab a bit of white card. Oh, where am I? Get a white card. So this is how I do mine. You could leave this in the box as well if you wanted to. This is how I stamp my big stamps like this. Just lay your card on top. A raccoon. Resourceful Rusty the raccoon. I think it's a raccoon because of the R. Stampin' Up do like a bit of alliteration. Resourceful Rusty the raccoon. And then just kind of go around gently with your fingers and give that a good old press down. And then when you pull that up, you've got your background. And then it's supposed to emulate watercolour, some watercolour stripes. So it's this way up, isn't it? Yeah. I really like that. Whatever he is, he has the factor of cuteness. Yes, the X factor of cuteness. So that's the way I ink my big stamps up, and that makes a gorgeous background. I think that might be a bit like it's quite dark, but it's also really bold. That would look really nice with some of these flowers over the top as well. Not this colour, probably. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, wrong colour, but I like that. There's some leavesies and stuff on. So I've got some cleaning up to do because I've had a bit of a fun time stamping there. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes. That's everything I've got. Anybody got any questions? Please do shout me if you've got questions. If not, I'm going to carry on making the card I started because I was having a nice time with that. So I started with this paper, but actually, when I was going through the paper and showing you, I wondered whether, and I think we'll use some of those white sequins. I wondered whether this, and then we could get some ribbon in there as well. I wonder whether this one might work. So I need to do another another flower, but I think that would look a bit better than this one, because this one, by the time you've got this die on top of it, you haven't got much of the background, and then it looks a bit busy. It looks nice like that, but I wonder whether something a little bit plainer might be better. You bought the one with the flowers in the mud. Oh, did you? Oh, a chipmunk, Anne-Marie, yes. So many options. So many options. It does look like a chipmunk. Do I always wanted to keep chipmunks when I was a bit younger. I thought they'd make an amazing pet. They're hard work. You have to do a lot with them, and they have to have a huge cage. Like, I hate the word cage, but a huge area. But I thought chipmunks would be awesome. Yeah, I looked at the one with the flowers with the months in, and I really liked it, but I didn't get it in the end. I decided I couldn't get everything. So I'm going to have a white card base probably with this one. And then this is from those nice Alvin and the Chipmunks. I used to love watching Alvin and the Chipmunks when I was younger. They brought that back, didn't they? Yes, this looks better, I think. And then the leaves kind of coming underneath. And then we'll do one more of that. So I've used Bubble Bath. I've used Garden Green, Bubble Bath, and Pretty in Pink. And I've stamped in Basic Grey. So again, not stamping in, not quite as light as the Smoky Slate, but not as dark as the black. It's a really dainty, fine line image. So you might get away with the black, but because I'm using such light colours, I didn't want to go heavy with my ink colour for stamping. So I've gone with this Basic Grey. It's just a little bit lighter. I got one of the keys. Yeah, I looked at that one as well. There's some really, really, really nice stuff in the online exclusives. Look at that image. That's so crisp and clear. It's gorgeous. So that would be fab for colouring in with the blends as well. And then don't forget, you can cut out that die separately if you wanted to add it on the top. I may or may not. Let's see how we get on. So masks are coming in. I am not making a notch you know, they've got the notch in. We've seen a few of these. If you don't know what I mean, shout and I'll let you know. I'm just going for it. Certainly with the leaves, it's easy enough. With the flowers, it's a little bit harder, but it just really isn't like need to be accurate. So this one you want fairly light. This is your lighter colour. Same garden green. Just keep it a little bit lighter, and then go in with the infill mask and just line up the stem and line up the leaves. So the only bit of white space you should have showing is right here in the middle, and that wasn't covered with the first mask. Everything else should be already colour underneath, and then you're probably good to go. And then you can just add a little bit more colour using that one. You can go as dark or as light as you want. You can go back over. If you can line that back up again, then you can go back over and add more should you wish to. I don't really want much more, but just to show you, get some depth in there. So easy. I mean, it takes seconds in comparison to colouring with the blends, which takes a while. This one, just be really mindful that you've got this tiny, tiny piece here. Okay, so when you put this dye, this mask, sorry, on, I'm going to stamp this one with the bubble bath. My bubble bath is running out, but I want it nice and faint. But I was scrubbing a little bit harder, like rubbing a bit harder than I should have done. And it did bend it out of position. It's okay, I've pushed it back into position, but just kind of be mindful around that area and just add a nice light smattering of pink on. Don't want to go too dark with this first layer. I don't think I can really go too dark. My ink pad is definitely in need of a refill, but just a real nice light layer. And then you're going to come in with this one, which has got more. Again, I'm not lining them up with a notch. If you struggle, then do. This second one is absolutely fine. You don't need to line this one up. It's the third one that was a little bit challenging. You can either go in with a second layer of the bubble bath, or I think I'm going to need to bring in that pretty in pink. So just give it some depth. A little bit more. I don't want to go too heavy again. Just a little bit more. You can go back in if you want to. See if you can line that back up. It's hard to tell. So maybe just lift it up like that instead. It's hard to tell how much colour you've got. That's good. And then this one on top. So there's a couple of things that you can watch out for to line up with. Everything wants to be inside the stamp, and I'm looking here and here. These two are right on the edges. This one is like an S shape and it curls round the petal. So if you can see this S round the petal here, that's where that S goes. That's in the middle of the two. And then line this one and this one up, and then you're basically good. And then you can add some of that dark colour with that pink to give you a really, really nice shaded image. I'm going to cut that one out in a minute with the dies. I am going to stamp onto here. Oh, do you know what? I can never find anything. It's because I got far too much out on my desk at the same time. That's what it is. Fancy borders, textured, thankful garden. Normally, because I put things away as well, we struggle with this in my classes. If nobody can find something, I'm always like, oh, did we put it away? Because we never put anything away. And as soon as we do, we can't find anything. So you could do some of the little leaves as well. I'm just going with this one. So you get two really nice leaf images. There's the other one as well that you could die cut out. Oh, you need to hop off, okay, bless you. I missed that one. Sorry. Lovely to see you. Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you for joining me. Sorry, I missed that comment. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out. I'm going to do 3 of these, I think, just because it, I don't know if I'll need them all or not. But 3 is a good number when you think about anything really in crafting. Gems or extra leaves, or and then just cut those out of white cardstock because we're going to blend some ink on them. I'm wondering whether to blend some ink onto the back of my die here as well. I think it might be enough because we've got quite a lot going on in the foreground, and white might be okay in the background. If it was a bit more sparse on the front, then I might bring in my scrap paper again, and what we're going to do is just grab some ink. This you need to be quite fine with, because quite delicate with, because these are really fine leaves. If you grab your green blending brush that we've literally just had, how have I lost it? Here it is. And the garden green ink again. You might have enough ink on, depends how heavy-handed you were with the ink the first time round. And how dark you want your pieces. I'm going to go more. I think it needs more. So if you've really loaded that up the first time around, sometimes you don't need to re-ink. It depends how juicy your ink pad is as well, obviously. But just go upwards. I'm not coming down. I'm not rubbing in a circle like we normally would with blending. Just go up the stems, and that way you're not going to damage them. There we go. So just start at the base. I normally do just add a bit of colour to the base. That means when I'm holding it, it doesn't become white. And then just one way, just up from the base. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love blending leaves like this. Okay, I've got my sentiment already made, so that's thankful for you, friend. We've got our bits and bobs here. I'm just going to cut this one out using the die as well. So there's my second flower. Like I say, you could cut one and layer it up as well. But I'm going to have a few leaves coming out of here. And then this is where our sentiment is going to go, just over there like that. I'm wondering whether to cut off that stem. Bring that one up a little bit so I can see a leaf coming out of there, so it's not all just flower. Does that make sense? When we had it like that, it's all a mass of flower. If you just separate it a little bit, you'll get some of that leaf coming out of there. And then what I could do, again, we'll just give it a go. You can chop all these leaves up. So if you think, actually, I want to be able to see all 3 leaves, just chop that there like that. And that will give you 2. And then you've got this one, which you can chop down and have kind of wherever you want it coming out up there. And then you could do the same up here and make a real, like a forest behind. That might be a little bit too much. Let's get a card base and we'll have a look and see what it looks like. That might be good just there, and have a little bit of stem coming out. Oh, thank you. It's cute, isn't it? Let's see if we've got a card base size. I'm going to go white. I think these are all too thin. I don't know how I've ended up. That one's okay. Ended up with a lot of kind of scrap white that's not really any kind of size in particular. So this is 14.5 by 21. Or your standard size card base if you're working in Imperial. And then your standard size mat and layers. I do my mats and layers a little bit differently than some others in the UK. I do 14.5 and then everything is half a centimetre down from there. I think I need to clear out my my craft caddy, my bag. It's a bit, there's so much stuff in here. I can't find anything when I want it. I want a bone folder. I don't know where it is now. So I shall grab one, my spare one. So we've got our card base. And then we've got our, there you go. Doesn't that just finish it off, that white card base underneath? And then I shall pop all of that together. It's lovely and delicate, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, really, really nice stamp set. Well, I was going to try and add some of this cute trim, wasn't I? Let's see if we can. Kind of just want to add a couple of little bits coming out of the side, maybe. There, and so it cuts quite nicely. I've just chopped that at an angle like that, look. And then you kind of stick those down with a bit of glue and then stick that on dimensionals above it, and it just adds a little bit of texture to your finished card. And then some of these little sequins. Yeah, I like that thin ribbon's really cute, actually. I wouldn't necessarily do that with the thick ribbon so much, but two little pieces is all you need. And then I think some of these little ones added on the top. Probably not the purple. I think the purple is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit bold. Anyway, I'm going to finish that up afterwards. I've got to get up early again tomorrow, so I might finish that up tomorrow. Does the freesia trim feel similar to the blue one that came with the very cute set? Oh, that is a great question. Yes, I think I don't know if I had that ribbon because I don't actually like velvet ribbons because normally they're yeah, I have got to be up at 5:15 tomorrow morning. Yeah. I don't really normally like them because they never get used on my craft room. So I've given up buying the velvet trims, but this one is so thin and dainty. I thought I would give it a go. But it's soft and fluffy if you feel it. It is really cute. If that helps you at all, Mandy, I don't know. See what gems I've put on. I'm going to finish this card up and then I'll post a picture in the Songbird's Nest, which is my VIP Facebook group. So if you're not a member, come over and say hi. Just on Facebook. Don't cost nothing. You haven't got to do anything. It's just search for the Songbird's Nest. Come on over and have some fun with us over there. I show a lot more behind the scenes stuff behind there. So you get to know me a little bit better and I get to know you a little bit better, which is great fun. And yeah, I'll finish this up and then I'll post it over there when I'm done. Thank you very much indeed for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure. I wasn't sure like what numbers would be like because Tuesday switching from a Thursday to a Tuesday, but I'm really grateful that some of you can still make it because yeah, it's fun. That's why I do it. I like to have a little bit of a chat with you guys. So thank you for popping on. Thank you, Janet. Really appreciate your comment. Thank you. My absolute pleasure. My pleasure. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. So thanks, Bex. Thanks, Louisa. You guys look after yourself. I'm on nights next week, so I won't be here next week. But I should be here the week after. And have a lovely thank you. Yeah, so I was pleased because I don't normally make cards on the hoof, but I sat down, I had about 15 minutes before we started and the idea came, and it does look much better with that paper rather than that paper, which is just a little bit too busy, I think. Oh, bless you, Anne-Marie. My pleasure, my pleasure. I hope everything's going all right for you. Have a good week, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. But yeah, if I can hop on at some point, I will. Take care, look after yourself. I'll see you all really soon. Bye, everybody. Bye for now.